out of Houston, Texas.
Yeah. Well, there
Doc's
you
in New
go.
York.
Yeah.
I am in New York. Yes.
Oh,
Are
okay.
you?
Yep.
Oh, that's right. That's right. When he was on Good Citizen, or when he was on GGA's panel, they were talking about New York shit. I
Yeah.
remember
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
There you
Oh,
go.
we got activism.
Got a
So that's
quarter for some water from Jordan's dog.
so
Wow. So
that's the
that's
sign that Ricky's got at the beginning of his driveway.
wow. That's a lot. That's a lot right there.
Well,
That's
you can
brilliant.
put up a no trespass sign or you can put up a no trespassing sign, but the thing is you got to put the meat behind, what your sign is saying. You want me to
Ah,
read this real quick?
that's got a lot of meat
Yeah,
going on
bring that
there.
back up, AJ.
Okay, no. Okay, so it should say no. It actually says now no trespass because trespass and trespassing are two different things. I'm not going to go into detail. Trespass says anybody. That includes your electric company, gas company, whatever. Trespassing
Wildlife
allows
officials.
allows them to come in. To all federal officers of the IRS, HEW, HUD, Environmental Health, and other unconstitutional agencies, and to all local members of the Planning Zoning Boards, USC Title 18, S Section 241, 242, USC Title 42, 1981, 82, 83, 85, and 86. Warning: you are all hereby advised of the following federal criminal law. If two or more persons conspire to injure, oppress, threaten, intimidate any citizen in the free exercise of the enjoyment of any right, privilege secured by him by the Constitution of the laws of the United States, or because of his having so exercise the same, or if two or more persons go in disguise on a highway or on the premises of another, like downtown at the county commissioner's office or whatever, of another with the intent to prevent or hinder his free exercise or enjoyment of any right or privilege so secured. They shall be fined not more than $10,000 or imprisonment. This is
Hmm.
a law. This is a freaking law.
Wow.
They shall be fined more than $10,000 or imprisonment not more than 10 years or both. And if death results, they shall be subject to imprisonment for any term of years or of life. Land use fee $5,000 per person per day or any part thereof. As soon as they walk and cross the curtilage into my property, I can give them a bill. And
Wow.
believe, and they don't. My friends, I got friends that are cops. They don't, and firemen. They don't come on my property. I ain't going over there. Hell,
So you haven't collected any money yet then on this now?
I am actually uh, waiting for the next one to come out. The the let's see, I was behind on my taxes for my property, and so I went and paid the taxes, got them back up to snuff, and they sent out an inspector to check my property and make sure. Hell, I got that video to make sure that I'm not going to pull that video up. Hell with all that. Make sure that nothing had changed on the property. And I wasn't here, but I got an alert on my phone.
Well, at
I
$5,000 a day, I'd be sitting
I
down there
watched
every
him come
day
on
just
my property
waiting.
last on my property.
yeah,
And
you
and
went
I
out for a second, Ricky.
oh I
We
did.
missed some of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
He got an
Damn.
alert on his phone.
Yeah. Somebody
Okay,
just crossed the line.
so the building inspector came out. I paid my taxes. He came out to make sure everything was this hadn't changed. So I called his supervisor, and it was a female. And I said, I got that phone recorded. I record everything. Rule number 2. Uh, I called his supervisor and I says, "What the hell's he doing on my property? Make an appointment. I'll meet you and I'll I'll decide whether or not. And she said, and I quote, the county attorney said it was okay. So I immediately called the county attorney and I said, what the hell are you doing? And, I pretty much reamed their ass over the whole thing. But the next time they do it, I am going to I got a deal where I make bills. I give people bills for my services, and I'm going to give them a bill, and I'm going to go all the way with it.
Good.
Because they just
seeing
think,
if you can collect. Yeah.
right, because they just think they have authority. Dumbasses. So
I
anyway,
need that sign on my property.
I know. I want one of those. I want one too now.
See that,
Yeah.
Ricky, man? Ricky, just start making them signs, dude, and start selling them in the 1A
Yeah.
community. You'll
There you
sell
go.
a
I'll do
whole
that.
bunch of them.
I will do that, and I'll sell them at cost.
We've
I'll
got
stick one
40 acres that the TWRA keeps crossing over.
I'll
Really?
stick one up over here. Let's see whether or not they realise that it's a joke.
They'll be like, what in the hell is that U.S. code shit?
Well, you guys got trespass codes.
Well, we've
in
got something
New
similar
Zealand,
over here.
Australia.
We
Right.
can withdraw all rights of access theoretically, but no one's actually won that case in court.
I had just
Because it doesn't get to court, they always settle beforehand. And I'm
Right.
thinking, why the hell? No, just let it go to court so we can get some sort of case law
correct.
on it.
Yeah.
But
Definitely.
Well, you guys got tarantulas and 1,500 different kinds of poisonous snakes over there. That's a good reason to stay on your own property as it is.
I had a guy last week. He was delivering phone books, and he pulled up right in front of my driveway. You can't miss a sign. I mean, it is huge. Walked onto my property, and dropped a phone book on my doorstep, and I immediately walked out to the truck and I said, "Hey, buddy, how you doing? Good to see you. Can you read?" And I was nice. And he says, "Well, I won't do it again." And I said, "I know you won't do it again." I immediately walked in and called the people that own the phone book. And I said, What are you thinking? That sign is not up there for prettiness.
They're going to end up getting somebody shot.
That's right. And the supervisor or the owner of the company said he will definitely let them know not to do that shit again. So anyway,
You give them the link to that Tesla song, signs everywhere to sign.
right. Yeah. Here in Colorado, you can, and I think Texas also, you paint your corner post a certain color, and because if you have so much property, you can't buy a whole bunch of signs and put them ever so many feet.
Isn't it purple?
So, yeah, I think it is. I think it's purple, and that means don't trespass. And if you
Did
got
not know
people
that.
trespassing, catch them. Get a game camera or something. Catch them doing that crap. Yeah, I'm known for not being Mr. Nice Guy. Just saying.
He's just nice to us, not his government
Right.
officials in his area.
Just very antisocial.
Hey Ricky, you still talk to them one guys, the constitutional guys?
Yes.
The ones you brought on panel. What was that guy's name? I forgot his name. I haven't seen him in forever.
There's so many.
You brought a couple
Okay.
over, remember? Shit. What the hell was that dude's name? If you
I
said
don't
his name,
remember.
I would be like, I know who you were talking about. He kept on saying, remember he was talking on panel and then he would say, I digress.
Oh, God, I'm getting a mental block. I need another drink. Hold on.
I want to say it was Sean or something.
Sean,
Sean or
yes, Sean Stryker.
Sean Stryker. That's it, Stryker. Yep.
Yeah, there's several, uh, and I don't know if you guys want me to go into it, but they have not taught us something. And something that the 1A community needs to realize is when the First Amendment says assembly, that don't mean we get to go down to hang out at the bar or at church. Assembly is the authority we have over our government. But in 1871, there was a contract made with a offshore company called the Virginia Company. They came over and established Washington, D.C. to give us 17 things that we needed. 17, vital things that we needed to survive. One of them was a judicial system, Welcome Bar Association from across the pond. Uh, and they have overstepped their bounds. So they have actually voided that contract. And President Trump actually said that we're giving it back to the people. But it's up to us to reestablish assembly, and it starts on the county level. Right now, there's 17 states that have given notice that they are assembled, and they have been holding their governors accountable.
Needs to
And the
be 50.
governors say again,
Needs to be all 50.
we're trying. We're trying. We're trying to educate people and get them involved in their county. It starts at the county level. Remember, it's a bottom up government, not a top down. Starts at the county. The county can tell the state to go, pound sand anytime they want. Your sheriff is the highest official in your county, and it's very critical to get the right sheriff. Um,
Bless you.
Bless you.
bless Gazunto.
Pepper on the nose.
And it is all 50 states already. We have the power as the people to overthrow the government. It's just people are so used to just bowing down and doing whatever they say.
Correct.
I mean, it says in the Constitution that we are the ones that control. We should be going down to these courthouses in mass groups of people saying, "Hey, we want you out," because what they're doing is treason. What they're doing is corrupt. What they're doing is completely against the Constitution. And if in reality, if this world ever stood up, you know what the penalty for all this treason and these cops violating people's rights and everything? The
Oh,
punishment
boy.
Death.
is death, straight out.
Drain
But
the
we
swamp.
allow it.
Oops, did I
We
say that
as
out loud?
American people, we as free people, we have just lost so much sight into what powers we actually do have.
Right.
Like I said, it's horrible to watch. But in reality, when the American people do ever, and I think it will be coming soon, when the American people stand up, we have the power to go in and overthrow the government. That's our right to be able to do that. They, of course, they think they have power over us, but they really don't. They don't. But that ego and that unbridled powers got to them, and now they become unchained. They're doing whatever, whenever, wherever, however they want.
And that's where the 1A community is breaking through. I mean, holy crap. I mean, the cop watchers and the auditors and the dumbasses, they're all breaking through that veil. They're pulling back that veil and saying, look, we, the people.
Well, I believe auditors and cop watchers, we are the resistance. We are the one that, out of all the awakening that's happened in these last 4 years, and there's been a lot of it, is because of us. I have no
Front
doubt.
lines.
It's the work that we do and the work that we put in and what we expose. We're not, like I said earlier, we're not CNN, we're not Fox. We are the real news. And Trump, I remember in one of his little speeches, he pointed at the camera crew in the back. He said, "See all this fake news that is sitting in the back of this room?" He said that and he brought us up. He said that there are real people out there exposing the real truth. And those are the channels that need to quit being shadow banned. He was talking about us being shadow banned. He's talking about us.
I have no doubt.
Well, I think people get up and they have jobs they have to go to, and they have lives that they go about, and they have families, and they have children, and they got car payments. And I don't think anybody wakes up and says, you know what, we need to violently overthrow the government today, and we need to start executing people. We need to start having executions. I don't think your average citizen actually gets up and thinks about things like that.
But that's where the education comes in, right? I mean, that's why we need it. That's why the cop watchers in 1A are so needed, because we're starting the education. We're starting to open people's eyes. I mean, look at the movement. Look how big the movement's got. You know,
Yeah.
And that's the reason
5-6 years.
We use the line a lot, and you hear it a lot. You hear a lot of auditors say it until it happens to you. Everybody is programmed into their system, taking care of their family. But until the government steps into your life, you don't realize how corrupt and how bad they can be until they do invade your life.
Right. It's like CPS, Child Protective Services. People have no clue. They have absolutely no authority over you. Period.
Because they work on fear.
They work on fear. And they use intimidation. They use cops, you know. I'll be right back. I got to make a drink. I love you guys.
You guys just mixing drinks like crazy over there.
Interesting work.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I believe the American people are waking up though. There's like you said, there's more. We're growing like a wild weed, man. It's like Sam Joaquin says, we're like the gremlins, man. We're getting wet and we're multiplying like crazy.
True.
I'll go along with that analogy.
Mugwise, not gremlins, dude. They're mugwise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a distinction.
But how many people, if all of a sudden there's army tanks coming down the street and they're telling people to get on buses, you know how many people get on that bus thinking that they're going to a safe place and they're really not? But people don't know.
Well, yeah, but that's not exactly something that's happening in America. You don't have tanks going down the street and putting people on buses.
I mean, I
don't think that it can happen though, Doc. It's happened before.
I think it's going to happen sooner than what people think. I mean, I'm not trying to jump into my conspiracy theories, but like I said, I have my own
happened.
thoughts.
It's happened once on U.S. soil, Doc. It's happened to the Japanese and the Italians. They put them in concentration camps right here on American soil, buddy.
Yeah.
You're correct.
And it's going to start with it's going to start with this lockdown again. That's how it's going to start this time. That's how it started last time. Nobody, and see, that's the problem. Nobody sees it coming. Nobody sees it coming.
Well, I tell you what, since the lockdown, we've had a lot of people come into the movement and start watching the videos and stuff because they're like, what can we do? This is crap. They can't make us do this. And, a lot of people are starting to wake up because of it.
Yes, they can't. They can't do that to us. That is, the freedom of movement and travel is in the actual Constitution too, and that's another thing that people oversee too. There is nothing restricting us. They have no concerns for our safety. If there's COVID, we're still allowed to walk around the street. You know why? Because we have our freedom to do what we want. And it's so oversighted, it's so overseen that people, like I said, people just listen to the government. People listen to, that's the problem.
I think Doc was getting to something though when he was talking about don't no one ever wake up in the morning and want to have a revolution against the American people or against the government.
No.
But I mean, that's the thing is you just got a lot of people that they just don't want to be. They got so much on their plate when it comes to like paying their car payments and their house payments and their kids in school and this and that and this and that. So they don't want to be bothered with it. And they look at it like, well, what the fuck? The police and the government's not fucking with me. So I ain't gonna fuck with them. You know, because that's how I used to think too. You know what I mean? I used to be like,
Well,
the motherfuckers
we
ain't
were
fucking
all
with me. I
raised.
ain't fucking with them. You know?
Yeah.
We were all raised. Don't rock the boat.
Right. Right.
I think we were all raised apathy rules. That's what it is. It's, you know, sooner or later somebody's going to say something, and it's just going to twig, and you're going to get lots more people on your side. And I agree, education is the best way.
Okay.
Get people if every subscriber spoke to somebody else that, oh, go and have a look at this, it's brilliant, you know, you with me? That's the way. So it's through your subscribers.
Yeah.
You know, your subscribers are already educated for what to a certain degree. So use them to and get the message out to your subscribers.
Word of mouth.
Word of mouth. If you've got something bad to say and you tell one person about a company, for argument's sake, that they will tell 5 other people how bad that company is, right? But so the same would work for your state, for your local council, for the local police force, etc. Tell one person how bad they are, but back it up with a bit of evidence, and all of a sudden, 5 people know how bad it is. You know, and invite people onto, you know, to join your channel. Maybe have open panels for your subscribers. You know, not necessarily on YouTube, as I say, but you know, you can wherever you can get the word out, use it.
Yeah,
we've got the
Well,
tools.
I mean, yeah. Well, the people have to. You know, the people have to be, the people have to be tough too, because there is a lot of people that know their rights, but then you got to wager in these people that know their rights. They know that the cops are doing wrong, but here comes the intimidation factor. People need to, you know, be brave and actually stand up against it, because when the intimidation factor comes in, or they call extra cops to a scene, that intimidation, people tend to bow down, even if they know that they're rights. That's where, you know, as I said, the American people need to be, or just people around the world, period, need to be tougher. They need to, if you know that they're right, stand on that. Don't bow down because they call extra people there, or they intimidate you because, you know, they're allowed to lie to you. They're going to try to get that information out of you, no matter what. You need to, the people need to be tough. They need to stand up.
Yeah, you have to make things easy for people, and because most people are sheep, you have to make things easy, and most people are lazy. So the easier and simpler you make things for them, the easier it is, and the more chance you have of them coming to listen.
Right.
All right, so let me put this question to you then. You wake up in the morning and you go out and you leave your home, you go out into the world. How do you feel that the government is trampling on your rights? What is it that you feel?
It's probably the wrong place to ask that question, Doc, because you're not going to get a biased answer. You know what I mean? Like, you're not going to get an unbiased answer here, because everybody here on this panel pretty much feels like the government's trampling on our rights every day, all day long.
But I see his point, and the answer to your question to that, though, Doc, is people are blinded. They don't really see. They don't watch our channels. They don't. They're blind to the situation. So most people that do go out in the world, like you're talking about, you know, how do you think that the government's trampling on them? In reality, you know, they're not paying attention to what's the deep parts of the situations that are going on. They're blinded, like Toe said earlier. You know, people are living their lives. They're paying their bills and stuff like that. And that's why I brought up, you know, until, you know, the government does something, that's when people, you know, realize that something is actually going on. But until then, everybody's got blinders on. They're not thinking about what the government's doing, what they're plotting, you know, any of that. So, I mean, that's, you know, the answer to your question. They just don't know. People don't know. That's the answer.
Correct. Back the blue till it happens to you. And I tell you, as soon as I get my pickup and drive off my property, I'm under their authority. And, you know, it's like, who are they? And I
all right, Mark, thanks for coming in, brother. Sorry about that, Ricky. Man, Mark's rolling out. Thanks, Mark. We'll see you soon, buddy.
See you, Mark.
Later, Mark.
Hey, Mark.
And I asked that question in 2008, 2009 when I lost everything. Like we had we had all the freaking toys. We had ski doos and boats and freaking everything you could imagine.
Yeah.
3-car garage, great big house, and then all of a sudden, the government, those people, they came in and shut down all the oil wells, and it cost me everything. And that's when I realized how involved the banks were, because I had money in the bank, so I was throwing it at my mortgages to see if I could keep all this junk, you know, and I lost everything. That's when I woke up and I said, "Who in the hell are they? Who are they?" And once people wake up and start asking that question and do some serious research, you find out who they are. They're a corporation that was formed in 1871, and they're overstepping their bounds. And that brings
Okay.
up something else. The Bar Association is a foreign entity uh, from the British Accredited Registry. So, real quick, I'll tell you a little story. We went and we filed a lawsuit against our county commissioners, the county clerk, and the acting district attorney because we put on the ballot 11 things on the ballot for to be voted on by the people and ballot initiatives. And the county commissioners and the county clerk and the county attorney said we don't have the right to put that on the ballot. But yet, what we through our research, we realized they don't have the authority to tell us not to put something on the ballot. So we filed a lawsuit against all of them. We went against their bonds. We went against and we filed it in court. Our mistake, and we lost, by the way. And here's why we lost. We lost because we used their system against them. So they just changed all the rules and it got thrown out of court, et cetera. And we had to pay a whole bunch of money for court costs and lawyer fees and all this other crap. What we learned was we, the people, don't operate within their system. We operate within our system, and it's called the General Jural Assembly. We, the people, in assemble. That's where it comes from, the First Amendment. And ever since then, we woke up and started doing some research and started knocking down walls. And like I say, there's 17 states that assembled.
Right.
Another thing, real quick, while I'm ranting, before I get really drunk, uh, everybody wants to go kinetic. In other words, with their firearms and go against the government with your firearms. That'll never happen. It'll never work. They have too many tools. They will
It's a
put us
bad
down.
idea. Yeah.
It's a bad idea. Uh, but we have the authority through the First Amendment to hold them accountable. So, say for instance, we want to go and arrest a county commissioner for violating our rights. How do we go about that? How do we make that arrest? There's two ways. That's where the Second Amendment and a well-armed militia come in. We go make that arrest. And if that doesn't work, we bring in our military. Now, remember, our military is underneath is within the bounds of the Constitution. Now, they're way out of bounds. We get that. But our National Guard has the authority to make those arrests. And a good example is in Alaska, when they assembled, they sent a letter to the governor of Alaska and says, look, you either work with us or we're going to take you out of office and install a military governor until we can have elections again. That governor realized that we knew what we were doing and actually wrote a letter back and says, look, I'll work with you. Please don't fire me.
And that's the way it
Okay.
needs to be working everywhere. But we, of course,
Yes.
we don't.
I agree
The
with that
re-
entirely.
the reason it's not working is because there's not enough people. Too many people are watching baseball, football, Kardashians, whatever. They're so involved in their day-to-day lives that they don't have a clue. And I mean, oh my God, I was talking to a lady this weekend sometime. I think it was Saturday midday, and she said if it's politics, religion, or
I don't
money,
snore.
she gets out of there. She don't want to be part of it. Well, but yet she's complaining about what's going on within the government. Well, you're complaining and sitting on your ass and not doing anything. It's I'm not going to get involved in government. Oh, okay, you're a dumbass. I'm not going to vote. Okay, well, you're one of those.
Yeah.
Look at the Trump election. Overwhelmed their system. They were all prepared for Hillary to win, and we the people stood up and voted him in. And they're trying it again with this new bullshit they're bringing up, which is fine. They can bring it up. I mean, if they keep bringing it up and more people start learning about what's going on.
G'day, Four Corner.
Yeah, I kind of believe this one's going to bite them in their ass on this one for sure.
With Trump?
Yeah. I think it's going to end up biting
them. They have a lot of evidence. They can bring receipts for all of this stuff. That's the problem. Whereas they keep trying to, and I'm not a Biden supporter, but they keep trying to nail Biden now, almost in just retaliation for Trump. But they don't have anything. There's no there. They have a lot of allegations, but they can't make connections. Whereas with Trump, you can actually make connections to various crimes that he's committed. Unfortunately.
Yeah, I don't know.
I can't say yes or no to that, but I do know this. You cannot go to the CEO of Walmart and have the security at Walmart arrest the CEO because they're a company, they're a corporation. They could care less what you think. Welcome to the United States of America Corporation, Washington, the District of Columbia.
Right.
Well, it is. We are a capitalist country. It is true.
Regrettably, that's the same for the government, because the government is a company, but it's over here anyway. So how I see it, they impose their own policies over law. Or they create a law which is unjust. They're supposed to be representing us, the people. I don't think so. Somehow they represent themselves and their own financial interests.
I think that is the problem with all politicians, actually, because unfortunately in this country, I mean, they say anybody can be president or anybody can be a politician. No, you can't. The average person cannot. You need to have a lot of money behind you. You need to have huge donors. You need to have huge backers. So the people that you get in politics are people who want positions of power. That is what they are seeking.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It is for their own self-interest, and it is about money. I think on either side.
And everybody shoots at the president, but it ain't even the president of the United States that we're. It's these senators and congressmen and all that have no term limits, dude. That's the problem, right? There's half the problem. There should be a term limit on every government senator, congressman, speaker, all that bullshit, man. And it shouldn't be so hard and expensive, like you said, for people to run for office. It should be to where your average Joe or some of these people. I'm too stupid to run for office. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm a dumbass. So
me too.
I'd never run for it. But there's people out here in the 1A that I mean I would fucking vote for because they're way fucking smart and they fucking read and they're they understand all this shit. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
like people like that, but they just don't have the money, the backing to get into an office.
Exactly. And I agree. There should be term limits and there should be age limits as well. I don't think we should have people like that are in their late 70s, in their 80s, still doing this job when we know. And no offense to older people. Look, I am one of them. I'm
Not
rapidly
taken.
getting there myself.
You talking about our damn president again, ain't you? Poor guy.
I'm talking about our
Poor guy
president.
poor guy don't even know he's the president half the time. He still thinks he's the vice president.
Yeah, and we got Mitch McConnell.
Thank you, Trinity.
Mitch McConnell, who's having a mini stroke on camera every other day. Who knows how often that happens off camera when he's not in a press conference? And you have what is it, Senator Feinberg in California, who is like Feinstein, yes, who looks like she's 1,000 years old and is out of it half the time. You can't have that. If it was in real life and this was a normal job that somebody was performing, they would not. They would be fired. They would be like, "Look, we got to let you go."
Well, I thought retirement was 67 years old. So why aren't these people being forced into retirement at 67?
There you go. There you go.
Well, I know you got the issue you got with the president, but over here, like yourselves, in a way, we have the equivalent of a second house, right? So a law goes before the House of Commons, it gets passed, and then it goes to the dithering old fogies called the House of Lords. And some of them have life peerages, right? That means that until they die, they're a lord, and they're entitled to go in and fall asleep during sessions where they ratify new laws.
It's frightening.
Most of them, they're in their 80s, and it's like you're having a laugh. We're allowing still in this day and age for old fogies, one of which I am, right, to ratify law and to give the seal of approval.
Yeah.
What is the point? They're not elected unless it's the royalty that's elected him by giving them the title of Lord. So where's the democracy?
Yeah.
We got a democracy from a point of view of which flavour you want in government as a government, because the government always wins, right? And then once a government puts an act or a bill together and sends it off to the House of Lords, they turn around and go, yeah, we'll sleep on this. I'm sorry. I agree with exactly what you're saying, and I think that this, once you hit retirement age, whatever that retirement age is, you shouldn't stand for anything. You should join in, yes, show your support,
sure,
but you shouldn't be in a situation where you are controlling law or you've got a say in law. So I mean, it's slightly different. Well, you've got two houses. I'm not sure how it actually works, but I think is it the Congress that passes the laws in the end? But it's got to go from one house to another. It's not like
it has to go
the
through
president.
both. Yeah.
It's not like the president writes an order and says, "There you go, that's now law."
No.
There again, you got how old is he now? 78. Is he 78 or 76? I don't know. I can't remember now.
Something like that.
He's
too old to be president.
Well, he sees things that aren't there and trips over them. And when he talks, it's as if it's like a computer or when you get buffering, right? It's like that when he starts talking, because he just looks blank for a second.
Yeah.
I mean,
Trump is only 4 years behind him too, but Trump is not that much younger than him either.
No, but I think
he babbles a lot too.
Yeah. I mean, that's his problem. He just needs to be more to the point. I'm neither a Biden supporter or a Trump supporter because I don't know the difference between the two, other than 4 years.
Oh, there you go.
But sorry, I just wanted to chip in on that one.
What you got for us, Ricky?
Okay, in 2011, a group of people, the assembly, got together and wrote letters to the Joint Chief of Staff and all the military high ups and said, look, we need a president. That's how they got Trump into office. Now, Trump has two hats. He's the CEO of the corporation, but he's still uh, the chief of our military. So we wrote Trump a letter. This is the letter. We the people in lawful assembly, Article 1, Bill of Rights. Assembly. Declare the truths evidenced by record, facts, events, digital storage, and knowledge passed from American Donald J. Trump. We the people recognize your oath of office as attending in January 20th, 2017. We the people recognize your offer to return the power to the people as stated in your inaugural address. We the people recognize you as the people's representatives and the nation's service contract administrator. Very important right there. Service contract administrator. We people recognize the fact that you are aware the American people have suffered destructive abuses at the hands of the legal and law enforcement industry. Okay, standing in the grace of our Heavenly Father, we the people void the Act of 1871 established the District of Columbia as a body corporation for the municipal purposes, and since the Act of 1871, which established the District of Columbia, we have been living under the United States Corporation, which is owned by a certain international bankers, autocracy of Europe and Britain. The District of Columbia has no power to establish any bank, circulation, nor to the authorized any company or individual. This is short, and I'll finish it real quick. Establish any bank, individual, issue notes, circulation as money or currency. To provide government services to the people, Services Corporation Incorporated contracted with the military under Labor Code to provide these services. The Title 18, 2385 states, whoever knowingly and willfully advocates, abates, advises, or teaches the duty, this is a letter to the president, necessary, where am I? Deserve, priority of overthrowing or destroying the government of the United States or the government of any state, territory, district, or possession thereof, or the government of any political subdivision therein by force or violence, violence, cops, or by the assassination of any officer or any such government. The people have observed and determined that this article reveals the political crimes committed against the people. Your Government Services Corporation has breached Section 17 of this contract. Your Government Services Corporation has become destructive to the people. Your corporation is no longer operating under the 19 government services that were contracted. Therefore, under declaration, we the people declare the contract void. The people are reseating the lawful de jure seats via the original organic Constitution 1791 for the United States of America, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Donald J. Trump, as Commander-in-Chief of the U.S., we, the National Assembly, via the states' assemblies, direct you to remove for cause all governors in the United 50 states. Now, I want to remind you guys, they had a meeting of all the governors met in Las Vegas. Then they put those governors on a plane, took them to a military base where they had a meeting with all the governors and told all the governors to leave the people alone as they assemble. This clears the ways for the assemble to resume the reassembly of the original jurisdiction de jure republic of self-governance effective now. I could read the rest of this. I don't think I need to. If you guys want a copy of this letter we sent to our Commander-in-Chief, I can surely send it to you.
Okay, now I'm not that bright. That was a whole lot going on there. In summary, what are we saying here? What is this actually saying now? Because that was it sounded like a lot of legal stuff, which I zone out on immediately. What does that exactly say?
Okay, so the body of corporation for the Act of 1871. That was a contract with the Virginia company that came over and established Washington, D.C. They were supposed to give us 19 things. That's it. And they overstepped their bounds and started making codes and statutes because the Bar Association realized that they could use their authority to make money.
Okay.
So this letter sent to the president, or not to the corporate president, but to the military commander in chief, was telling him, "We the people void that contract." Okay, so and at the bottom it says, "And we want evidence. We want you to show us, we the people, that you have done this." He walked in front of the Queen. He inspected the Queen's military. But number one, he walked in front of the Queen, not like Obama and all these other misfits that bow and on one knee. He was he went to Saudi Arabia, and they did that sword dance, saying, "Yeah, you're the president." He went before the what's that assembly where all the countries get together? I can't think right
NATO.
now. He went before NATO, and he says, "I'm turning it back over to the people." And he did that. And you know what? That freaked out a lot of people. And that's why they hate him so much.
Oh yeah, UN, NATO, whatever.
Well, I remember.
Yeah,
he
United
talked a lot
Nations.
he talks a lot about money as well. I mean, his whole thing seemed to be that America was getting screwed. We're paying too much money. We're paying
Absolutely.
more money into NATO than anybody else is. So he was always looking at it from a corporate kind of point of view.
Well, what I always caught that, I don't know a lot of people, because you never heard too many people talk about it, but what he always said was that how they were supposed to be paying us for all these things that they sent us into, like wanting us to go over to this place and liberate a country and stuff like that, and use our military. And they were supposed to be like these countries were supposed to be paying us, and they weren't. And we were spending these billions of billions, and we weren't getting paid. They were just like, "Oh, I owe you." And that's what I didn't understand, is that if that's the case, then why weren't we getting paid? If that's how they had it set up, why weren't we getting paid? I mean, because we were spending our taxpayer money, was getting spent over there when
12 countries pay into NATO, and they pay 1.87% of their GDP.
Yeah. But we're a much larger country. We have a much larger economy than a lot of these countries as well.
Okay,
all I
so
got
how
to
about
say, the biggest thing, I'm not Trump, Biden, Santos, or whatever his name is, Santos or whatever. All I'm saying is the only thing that I seen and heard that I like about Trump is America first. And like, we need to think about that more. That statement right there should hit way more hearts than it does in this country. America fucking first, because we put all these other fucking countries in front of us. And we don't take care of our fucking own. And you can tell we don't take care of our own by driving down the streets in any major city and seeing the fucking homeless. And seeing the fucking homeless veterans. And seeing the fucking veterans, the homeless veterans in wheelchairs with their legs blown from combat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
And that's all I have to say. That's what, and the people in this country, they, like, when he said that, fuck Trump, he's a piece of shit. No, fucking Trump's right. America first, motherfuckers.
Right.
We need to be our own country. We're not our own country. We don't have our own identity. I've said this many a times on stream. We don't have our own fucking identity. We sit here and we tell people that we speak English. Hey, Grim, do we speak English?
You speak American.
Exactly, because that ain't the fucking English that you speak, is it? No. Exactly. We
I
took
never thought of
the
that.
English. We took the English language and we put our own spin on it. We have our
Yeah.
own spin. But
We
does
butchered it.
yeah, we're the only country in the world where people walk around and call themselves African Americans and Mexican Americans and Italian Americans and Irish Americans. No, motherfucker, I was born here.
Right.
I'm American. I'm not fucking. Who cares that my ancestors came from Italy? Okay, so I have, the people that made me came from Italy. So big fucking deal. But I was born and raised in Toledo, Ohio. Born in Toledo, Ohio, on the north side of the river in Riverside Hospital. I am fucking American.
Right.
Period. There's no Italian
And I'm not-
American.
I agree. I agree with that.
And we're the only
And I'm
country
not
where
white.
people do that. Yeah, we're the only
Right.
country. People over there in the UK, black people in the UK, they don't say we're African. You're African
British,
British. You know what I'm saying? They don't walk around and say that. They say if they're born there, they say I'm British.
Yeah,
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, one
Like-
of the reasons people say that is that it stops a lot of division.
Yeah.
And unfortunately we do tend to pick up trends that come from America. I say trends, we see them as trends, so we jump on the bandwagon. But people then turn it around and make it about themselves rather than they just don't see the bigger picture.
And that's how this country, people over here want to be. They want to be divided. So they want to use that divide and say, I'm Mexican American. I'm African American. I'm Italian American. I'm Irish American. They want to keep that divide, man. And it's so stupid, man. Were you born here? Well, yeah, I was born here. I was born in Chicago. Well, then you're fucking American, dude.
You're American. That's it. Yeah. No, I have to agree with that. Yeah.
I'm British. I'm not proud of it, but I'm British.
There you go.
Wow.
I don't know what the hell they call Farlap. He's New Zealander or something. I don't know what the hell they say. But
oh, he's a Kiwi muncher. Never mind him.
Yeah, he's a Kiwi.
Kiwi.
Yeah, there it is.
He's a Kiwi.
As long as
if you're here, you're just a Kiwi. That's it.
Right. Right. Yeah. Do the black folks in New Zealand, do they walk around and call themselves African New Zealanders?
No.
Or whatever? No. I'm a Kiwi.
They do call them Aboriginals.
Hey.
Though.
No, they don't.
Well,
Not here. That's Australia.
No, that's all. Doc's
All right,
poking.
what
Doc's
it's
poking.
all the same to me.
Yeah, well, fuck you too.
Yeah.
as long as
one's got sheep, one hasn't.
Wow, our sheep might be disappearing very soon.
It's a bit like us in the Welsh.
we have no identity still. How old is this country? How old? I mean, when was this country established? 1776. Is that it?
That was
Well,
our
that's when the
revolution.
Constitution. Yeah, that's
Right,
when
that was our revolution.
But that's what they consider when the country was established, right? 1776, or am I wrong? I could be wrong, but I'm thinking. So almost 300 years.
Yeah.
Almost 300 years, and we don't have our own identity.
Right.
We speak English, so we're still using that. We speak what the British speak, which we don't. People that were born here and their parents were born here and their grandparents were born here are African American. No, they're not. You were born here. Your parents were born here. Your grandparents were. You're not African American. You're American.
You're American, the same as we are. Yeah.
Exactly. Like, that's all I'm saying. Like, when we stop doing that and we stop saying those things and acting like that, and we say, America, this is us. I mean, I hate to say it. America first. Keep America great. Caucasian Sasquatch has been drinking. Don't come up here saying no crazy ass shit. Fucker. I can tell by the look on his face. He's already fucking 3 sheets to the wind.
Oh, here we go.
Oh boy.
America was established. There were some colonies established in northeastern North America by the Norse people in the 10th century. So there you go. You can all say you come from the Norsemen.
What you got to say, Sasquatch? We're waiting
So
Yeah. Let's hear it.
patiently. Go ahead.
Bring it on, brother.
So what if I've been drinking?
me too, Sasquatch.
I'm out.
What's up,
The
Caucasian?
fun is gone.
You see, that fucker was in the chat a long time ago, and he didn't come up on panel. He waited till he was a little bit more drunk, then he came up.
You kind of
Not
had
wrong
it going, bro. Like, I mean, it was happening. The whole thing was going
I
on.
had-
It's only when it started like degenerating into like self-flagellating Americans that I showed up to try to stop that.
Hey, you want to know what's really funny, dude? It's kind of hilarious, but I fuck with these. I fuck with these the Mexicans and shit that I work with a lot. You know, I work with a lot of Mexicans. Okay,
Wait,
listen.
let's be clear.
Hang on. No, listen. I work
No.
with a lot of Mexicans, a lot of guys from Mexico, born and raised in Mexico. They're over here working. Okay, I'm not gonna call them illegals because I don't know if they got papers or whatever. But I work with them, and I fuck with them all the time. I'm like, hey man, I'm like, what are you? And they're like Mexican, and I go, no, you're not. And they go, yeah, I'm Mexican, and I go, no, you're American, ain't you? And they go, no, I'm not American. I go, well, where'd you come from? Well, I came from Mexico. I said, well, where the fuck is it Mexico at? Well, I don't know. And I'm like, North America?
Right.
So doesn't that
Good
make you
job.
American?
Right.
I said, just like Canadians are Americans, just like,
I just
you
have
know?
a question.
yeah, go ahead.
Do you
Just
work
saying.
with Mexicans or Mexicans?
Oh, I work with a bunch of Mexicans because that motherfuckers be working their ass off.
Yes, sir.
Got 5 jobs.
The problem is I keep trying to explain this to them, and a lot of them don't get it, but they think that I'm like this gringo that doesn't work hard, you know, because they see me come in and they see me work for like 4 or 5 hours, and then I leave and go home for the day, and they think, oh, gringos don't work hard, da 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 da.
No, that checks
No,
out.
no. I work smart,
Complete.
motherfucker, because I come in and I work 5 hours and make more money than you. So, I mean, hello, like,
Okay, so by
we're-
that logic, when I sit at home and get my fellatio during the day and make more money than you do, does that make me a better American?
no, but I'm not gonna down. I'm not gonna down you and call you a lazy piece of shit or act like you're lazy or something. I'm gonna be like that. I'm gonna be like, I don't knock nobody's hustle. You know what I'm saying? But when you're sitting up there acting like you work way, way harder than me, and da 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 da, and that I'm some kind of lazy piece of shit. Well, this lazy piece of shit makes more money than you. So, I'm just saying. My dad told me to work smart, not hard, bro. Just saying.
The
All right,
best
so we've
people I've
established that
ever
you
worked
are
for.
a lazy piece of shit, but you just make more money.
Right.
Well, yeah. I mean, you can call me lazy all day, and I'll agree with you. I'll be like, yeah,
Admittedly.
yeah.
The hardest
see that?
people and the best people I've ever had working for me were Mexicans and blacks.
Yeah.
And I've had my own contracting company for years. And tell you what, I'll hire some white piece of shit, and he'll show up drunk and last about 2 days. But the blacks and the Mexicans, they show up, they're ready to go to work. What do? And they just get right after it. Best
There you go.
hardworking people I've ever met.
What's up,
And I'm
bro?
not white, by the way.
That's accurate.
What's going on, Northern Corruption? How's things up there in Alaska?
He's just saying somebody got
Alaska.
arrested.
Cody, who? Cody High Roller?
No, tyrants exposed.
Oh,
I'm trying to find the video if there's any video of it.
blind man, don't come in here acting like you can see something and you know what we're talking about. Dude. For real. For real.
What's up, bud? Going with a camera. We got multi super Kal-El. You got to say that right, or else it doesn't count. Kal-El.
Kal-El. That was Superman.
Kal-El.
Father, was
No,
it?
it's not Kal-El.
What?
It's Kal-El.
But I won't lie, the damn Mexicans that I work with will work circles around me. 100%.
Yeah.
Have you got
Yeah,
some salsa in your pocket? Why are we still talking about Mexicans? I thought we were talking about Americans, not Americans. What's up, Midwest Accountability? I'm sorry, I've been drinking. I should probably go.
No, hang out and keep us other drunks happy, man.
Yeah. Yeah, Ricky's over there mixing drinks every 5 minutes, so you're fine. There it is.
Midwest, you
All right.
speaking about us cunts?
Grim's still around? What the fuck is he doing?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Stop being a bitch. Say something.
All right, fine.
Yeah, come on.
No. The
Your
only
accent brings a little class to the show.
The only people I have not had backstage laughing so hard they blew snot bubbles is Doc Danger and Ricky. Everyone else here has cried backstage with me.
Not literally.
That was a good time.
Bringing tears to people's
You
eyes.
blew snot bubbles. You were
No, I just think you're funny, but I got a warped sense of humour.
Oh, snap.
You know? So if you got a warped sense of humour, that's fine.
yeah, it's fine.
Oh, Lord.
Just spiffy.
Wow.
What's up?
Did someone help you? Did someone help you get in here, blind man? Because I know you didn't see yourself over
I was
this
going
way.
to say I didn't see you coming, dude.
No. No.
No,
Got a
he
bit
whacked
of,
me in the shins with that
got a bit
white
of
stick,
news
though.
What's up, Farlap? Hang on,
Just got-
Farlap.
I'm just running around lives, and here's a bit of news for those who know Silver Diamond. Her daughter has confirmed she's had the procedure to fix it. She's in post-op and is conscious and alert.
Awesome. So if you guys didn't know, Silver Diamond had a aneurysm yesterday. She did not lose consciousness, but she had blood on the brain. If you guys don't know Silver Diamond, she is freaking awesome. She has an awesome channel. She's great people.
Drop that link.
I'll put it
yeah, if the mods can drop Silver Diamond's link. Silver Diamond does giveaways every week. She gives away drones, all kinds of shit, man.
Yeah, I'll put the link to I'll put the link to the video where she's in hospital. So you go and watch it. Put a comment on her fucking video.
That I'll do.
Yeah.
All right. That's some
Shout out to Silver
Mexican
Diamond.
guy. Show me in here.
Thank you, Farlap.
That's what happened. That's a Mexican guy. Show me in here.
Oh yeah.
And you
I
whacked,
thought he
you
was
whacked
Mexican.
me in my shins with that white stick, too, and it hurt.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought he was Mexican. I don't know. I can't.
Yeah, I was
really-
gonna say you couldn't tell, dude. You can't even see. How the hell you know what somebody is?
You ever heard somebody
Did they-
speak that maybe they're from south or possibly south of the border, y'all?
The-
SA?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm good at.
I'm the only person I know on YouTube that doesn't say y'all.
Hey, I speak great Mexican. Tacos, burritos, enchiladas. Give me some of that.
Frijoles.
Fajita.
That's most of the
Señorita.
Spanish I speak is food.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Whoever's trying to jump on panel, man, I pay for StreamYards, but I only get 10 slots.
You can
Just
bud.
eat cheese. Por queso.
Bring them up.
Huh?
It'll be fine. Go ahead. Put me back.
There's no
You
room.
Sure. It won't even show them in the basement, bro. So I'd have to drop you all the way out. You got to drop all the way out.
Somebody just
All
dropped.
right. I should probably go pass out anyway. I'm pretty hammered.
Oh,
I've got to get ready for work,
Fantastic.
guys.
I love each and every one of y'all like a brother and a sister. But if y'all give me any trouble tonight, I'll just leave.
okay, brother.
Don't let the door hit you on your ass as it goes out.
Much love, brother.
I keep that well protected,
Don't
because of
build
people
this shit.
like
Hold up,
Caucasian.
guys. Hold up, guys.
Caucasian.
He's gone.
Team Edward.
Right, I'm going to have to drop out. I've got to get ready for work and all the rest of the crap around here. It's been a pleasure listening to you all and taking part. Don't forget what we've suggested, and hopefully we can get together as one network and start raising some shit in the right places. You know what I mean?
Right
all
on,
right,
Grim.
guys. Take care.
Cheers,
All
Grim.
right,
Peace.
thanks, Grim.
Peace out.
Have a good one.
See you,
And
Grim.
Love
Bye.
you, brother.
All right, so whoever was trying to come up on panel, now there's some empty slots. So if you want to come up, try coming back up.
God damn it, I'm sorry. Whoever wants to come up, I can drop down.
I could have dropped one.
Bam! Look at that.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Hell
Hey.
yeah. Oh, that's
Who got 2,000?
AJot. What's up, G-Wack?
Hey,
Hello.
hello.
D-Wack, what's going on?
Hey guys.
Hey.
Hello. Hello, Ajot. How are you? I'm doing well. How are you, hon? Fantastic. How's that baby? Good. Sleeping at the moment. Nice. Who's all in here?
Well, you want me to give you the rundown like I've been doing all night?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, here we go. So for all you people coming in, just let you know what we got going on here. I am your host, Toe for Life. Here is my host next to me. Her name is Ajot. Then we have our buddy straight out of New Zealand. His name is Farlat Moose. Then we got our buddy over there in New York, Doc Danger. He's not a danger to nobody, but he acts like he is. We got our buddy Four Corners Report, Ricky, in the house. Truth be told, straight out of Louisiana. Blind Man Audits, he was able to see his way up onto this panel. I don't know how, but he made it. We got Mr. Samuel coming out of Houston, Texas, and we got G-Wack. What up, girl?
Hey.
There you go.
That was quite the introduction.
Yep.
I don't know that.
He just likes to hear himself talk. Don't worry.
I did used to DJ a strip club at one time in my life. I'm just saying.
Did you?
Oh,
I did as
that's
well.
Okay,
I
well,
did.
well, I
I
not
worked
that
the
I
back.
can,
I worked the back.
not like I can tell, but I kept my clothes on.
Oh my god. Oh,
No, I used
Yeah,
to
that's
DJ a
interesting.
strip
I
club.
did
I
that as
worked
well,
the
yeah.
door. I worked the door and I DJ'd. It was kind of like a split kind of deal. Sometimes you'd have to work the door. Sometimes you'd have to DJ. We
Did
weren't
they at
like,
least-
it wasn't like a big professional thing, man. It was some little hole in the wall fucking strip club.
Either way,
Oh,
did,
okay.
did they at least do you right and pay you for both jobs, or
Yeah, man. The girls actually had to pay us, man. The strippers had to pay us for
Yeah,
when we DJ'd for them because they always want specific music and shit.
exactly.
Ah,
true.
They'd have to tip us. Some of them would tip good. Some of them
Some
tip
of them
like
wouldn't
shit.
tip it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Some wouldn't tip at all.
that's funny you said that because like the angry stripper is the
Good
one
night,
that doesn't.
Mr. Moose.
She's mad because yeah, the ones that are usually mean and angry, yeah, they don't tip
Right. Resting bitch face strippers. Is that what you're talking about?
like full on issues. And, like you like sabotage it from the get go.
Or the ones that just think they're too good to tip you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
well,
And for people
That
that
happened
don't
a
know,
lot.
all
Yeah.
strippers are not whores either. A lot of people have a misconception that
yeah.
that because these chicks are up there, stripping, that
I'm
they're all
just saying
whores.
it
And it's
paid-
not true, actually.
I'm just saying, it paid my way through nursing school. Sorry.
There you go.
Huh. Well, if I was a girl, I would have been multi. I'm just saying.
You would have been.
I'd have been multi because I'd have been a stripper, porn star, the whole 9 yards.
Sir, it is a whole new world. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do.
Yeah, I know. I wish I could have called myself a girl back then. I mean,
I mean,
You don't even have to be a girl.
what's stopping you now?
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. It's a
and
whole
it's
new
like
world.
onion
There's a
rings.
weirdo that wants to look at you.
Yeah,
There's
he's
an
the only
OnlyFans for
doorman
that.
stripping.
I
out
mean,
everybody's
there
door.
are times where you act like a girl. Just saying.
what?
Ooh.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
Duck and cover. That's hilarious.
Mr. Samuel. Mr. Samuel, quit trying to tell people about my OnlyFans page, damn it.
Nope.
I'm sorry.
Tell I promise you, I don't want to look at your OnlyFans. I'm blind, but I don't want to look at that.
Getting hit with a stun gun will make you look like a girl.
Drop a link, buddy. I want to see. Oh dear.
See, he told you there was somebody for everything. Somebody for something. Poker life.
Hey now.
Yeah, I worked real hard to go to the strip club. Wait, did I say that right?
Yes.
Yes, you did.
Yes, you just did.
Because there was conviction behind that one. Oh, I work hard. Oh, I gotta make it there.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Look what Treat says. That's just funny as hell right there. I don't care who you are.
Bam.
Oh, that's hard.
And on the other hand, even I can tell that it's all for a fake.
Blind man, I have a serious question for you. This is your buddy Rick.
Yep.
What do you do at a strip club?
Lap dance.
I mean,
It
come
depends
on,
on how. It depends on how hands-on they are.
Yeah, right. They have braille. They have braille. They have
That's how you're
braille
asking for.
lap dances.
Yep. I have to ask. So I need to make sure. I have to make sure you ain't a guy now.
Yeah, you can't.
Usually when
you
he
can't
gets a lap dance, he gets a lap dance. The girls say he's a little touchy feely.
Yeah, well, he's got to be. You want to make sure you're not getting a lap dance from the doorman.
He touches their nipples. You're not Stephanie. You're Steven. Get out of here.
It depends on the club. $20 is $20.
No, give me my dollar back. I want my dollar back.
$20 is $20.
I ain't gonna be able to pay rent, but that table dance was nice.
Make it 30.
Yeah, the first time I walked into a stripper club, I was young. I was an electrician apprentice, IBEW, and it was my birthday, and it was my second year, and all the guys I worked with took me to a strip club there in El Paso, Texas. And I walked in, and first time ever, walked in, sit down, they bought me a shot. I did a shot, and I looked up, and I realized, oh my God, I've never wanted to be a pole ever up until now. I want to be a pole. That's my life goal from now on.
Oh my gosh.
A greasy pole. Fuck it. Let's do this.
El Paso, though, like, I've been there, I know there. Man, that's it's like the border, but just on the other side.
Right.
It's so similar.
It's really, really
to
bad. It's really bad.
To like Brownsville. It's so similar to Brownsville. It's weird.
Well, El Paso's so much worse than Brownsville. I mean, it's Mexico now. In the 90s, 80s, 90s, it wasn't that bad. But let me tell you what. Okay, they took me to a Mexican strip club that I didn't even know fucking
It starts with L. Yes, they did.
I've heard of those places.
Strippers all got bullet wounds and.
Well, they could have.
Scars.
You could have gone over to Tijuana, I guess.
Well, we did some of that too as I was growing up, but those stories I have to keep to myself. What happens in Mexico stays in Mexico.
I have no idea how we went from talking about Constitution and all that to fucking strip clubs. I don't know.
It's what freedom, happened. Baby. That's freedom.
Yeah.
I don't know how it happened, but it sure changed my fucking attitude.
Yeah.
So today I was taking my boys home And my second oldest, who just turned 18, he goes, "Mom," looks at me with a stare. He goes, "Where can I get a prostitute?" I was like,
Oh,
"What?" He was like, "Yeah, and
Wait,
how much
hold on.
are they?" And
How
I'm
old?
like,
How old?
"What?" I said, "I'm
He's
not
se-
going to answer that, and I don't know."
and he's 7
I
years
was
old.
like,
That's amazing.
"No, 18."
Well,
18. Hook
18.
the
18.
Come
boy
on.
up, girl.
He
Come
I
was
said,
on,
faking it.
"Look,
man.
He was
man, I'll
fronting.
take you to the adult store. We'll get you a pocket pussy." I mean,
He
No,
was
fuck
disease,
that.
fronting.
no
He knows.
disease.
He wanted to see what you would say.
No.
Good mom.
No, make memories, okay? My thing is I always made memories with my children. Took them fishing and camping and all this other shit. This boy is asking about getting laid. I mean, okay, so when he is 60 years old, let me tell you something. When he's 60 years old, he's going to be sitting back telling his grandchildren about when his mama took him to a strip club.
Man,
Got
that
Well,
is
at least he's
exactly what I'm trying
I
to
can
do. What
do
I
the
want to do on
strip
my
club
channel.
thing.
at least he's
That's
being
no problem.
at least he's being transparent about it. The only problem is that in most parts of the country, prostitution or sex work, or whatever you want to call it, has not been legalized or decriminalized. So that's
And it's infested. Ew.
Ew.
yeah.
Ew.
Disease.
Okay, so I have a real quick opinion about this. I'll make it fast.
Go for it.
Okay, so you need to do something with what he's talking about right now. You need to jump on that real quick. Get him all hooked up with something. I don't know what you're going to do there, but you need to do that before he changes his mind and starts going and hanging around at the freaking automotive shop or something. Just saying.
Or he could go hang out at the computer store.
He might join the Navy.
Damn.
Ouch.
It's still the service, sir. It's still the service.
All right. Shout out to our
I'm
Navy.
in the Navy now.
Who is in the Navy?
Nobody yet.
Nobody yet. Let's keep it
Hey,
that way.
hey, but them's are the true aviators. If you can fly a hurtling piece of machinery off an aircraft carrier, you got some real skills. This is coming from the blind man.
And he's done it.
Hell yes.
Look, it's the airborne that gets me. I mean, who would jump out of a perfectly good plane is a retard.
I've done that.
But with good reflexes.
In a minute. I've jumped out of a perfectly good plane.
Well, there you go. I'm
If
just
you look
leaving
at
it at that.
if you look
Hey,
at
Joe Cool,
It's
g'day, mate.
time to end it. We gotta get out of here, man. Joe Cool's here.
Hey,
Joe Cool.
Cool.
Joe, not so cool. That's my boy.
Where's he hiding? Oh, there
That's
he
my
is.
homie.
Joe Cool.
What up, Joe Cool?
It's
God, I
fun,
knew I
guys.
made a drink for a reason. What's up, brother?
Joe, you're a panel whore. The link's up top.
Toe for life. It is fun to jump
What's
out of
that?
a perfect. Jump
No,
out-
it's not.
Have you ever done it?
Yes, I
you're not
want to
gonna-
do it.
You're never gonna catch me jumping out of a
How would
perfectly
you know?
good
How would
plane.
you know it's not fun?
I'm just saying, like,
AJ, I'll take
it doesn't even make
Oh,
it doesn't
yes,
even make
please.
sense. It doesn't even make sense. Why
Why
you would
not?
jump out of a
It makes
perfectly good
a little
plane?
sense. It makes a little sense.
It's fun.
How?
It's exhilarating. It's just
Because
Pretend
if
it's
you
crashing and then jump out. I don't know.
You can't buy the
Pretend.
drug that the brain makes
Pretend.
when you
Let me be at 10,000. Let me be at 10,000 feet above the earth, and let me pretend that it's crashing. I don't think
That's
so.
what makes the good drugs. It comes out of your brain. I made it. Oh, you're not gonna find that anywhere else.
Yep.
yeah, it's a great high. It really is.
How about 150 miles up, and then you get out in your pressure suit, and then you go float around for a little bit, and then you get back in.
Oh, like one
Once
of
you
those
get
wingsuits
past
or
your
something?
education level, that's when it gets scary. But like jumping out of a plane, we can still breathe.
Nah.
And the first
Right.
time you're tethered to the to a
You're doing a
advanced
tandem.
jumper.
Instructor. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
that was the part she liked. She liked being tied to that other guy there.
I mean, it wasn't bad, but I'd do it by myself.
No, you like being tied to other guys and
No.
going on
Wow.
airplanes.
No, I'd like to
Well-
jump out of a plane by myself.
I
Well,
don't even go
G-Wack,
on rides at amusement parks. I
G-Wack,
won't
when
even
you
go on a
drive your
ride.
car
So you
down
put in your
here,
hours,
when you
put in your
drive your
time,
car
extra
down here to
hours.
get it fixed by me, you and Ajax can go jump out of a plane somewhere. How's that? While I'm
Look,
fixing your car.
they
That
have
sounds
zip lines over at Travis Park or whatever, and I want to do the zip lines. He's like, hell no, and I'm like, but why
I'll
not?
zip lines with you.
Oh, zip
I'll
line
do
seems
it.
like it might be
What about
fun.
the hang gliding? There's a
Oh,
spot
wow.
that I think it's Luling. I think Luling has a spot where you can they tow you up with a little plane and they cut you loose and you hang glide down.
They have
Yeah,
the
no, I'm good.
they have
I
that
don't think
little
so.
they have that cruise
Real quick. No, I'm good.
they have that cruise line with the ships where they actually have the zip line going across the top of the ship.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not a ship person.
I don't like the big bodies of water. Thank you.
That sounds way more dangerous than normal.
I went. The only thing
Just
I did,
water.
I went parasailing. When I was in Key West. I did do
That's
that.
fun.
That
Yeah,
was
did
kind of
you
cool.
see the video not too long ago, a few days ago, where a storm was coming and the freaking line broke and the parasailer just floated away?
Yeah.
See ya.
See, so that video just happened recently. So now you won't catch me paragliding now because
Right.
I seen that video. But before that, I didn't see that video, and I thought, well, if I fall, I'm gonna fall into the ocean. Not a big deal. I'm not scared of water.
The first time seen anybody parasail was up in Lake George. I never knew what it was, and I went parasailing. That is so fun. But I didn't see the video either.
I ain't
Oh,
doing
yeah.
it on no damn lake. I'm doing it in the ocean if I'm doing it at all.
I'm not
Where
getting
there's sharks. You would
No,
rather
thank
do
you.
it in the ocean where there's sharks versus a lake. No,
No.
I'll
that
be
is dumb.
if I get bit by a shark, I'll be famous. I'll be on Shark Week forever.
You won't make it.
Yeah.
You know what? This might be a funny question to ask on YouTube since I've done a bunch of these, but what's a video? I've never seen one before.
Yeah,
I'm just
you're not missing much. It's YouTube.
Even though I've edited about 100 by now.
Where's Jody? Where's Jody? Jody FJ, I need your help, please.
Jody
Please.
FJ.
Where you at? I need your help. Blind man starting again.
You know, if Jay, he'll be lurking somewhere.
He's in here. He said hi.
There he is.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I need your help. Blind man starting again, bro.
Oh golly.
Yeah, I've actually never even understood like rides at amusement parks and stuff. These just crazy, insane fucking rides. I am not going to pay.
What the fuck?
Did I glitch on that? I was making a big speech there. Did I glitch? My whole point was I'm not going to pay somebody to be terrified. I don't want to feel that feeling of terror. I don't want to be spun around upside down. I don't want to vomit when I get off. That to me, that is not fun. So I don't get the whole thing.
And who is that speaking?
That is Doc Danger. Ironically enough, I have danger in my name, but I avoid being terrified.
Well, it's not so much being terrified of like jumping out of a plane. It's not being terrified. It's being like, oh my gosh, the thrill of it is so.
It's an adrenaline rush.
Yeah, I won't go on roller coasters.
I would immediately be terrified.
Yeah,
Hey,
I would.
Close your eyes.
I'm not terrified because I can't see it, just like I can't see what a video is.
Oh my god.
I got something that all the contractors, electricians, and tradesmen can relate to. And this is something you'll all understand. It is if I'm falling out of an airplane, I'm going to tie an extension cord to my waist and throw it in the air. It's going to catch on something.
Yeah.
Doesn't work like that.
Well, it doesn't the fucking cartoons.
Yeah.
Well, you might as well jump out a window in New York City. Expect yourself to Spider-Man your way across the city.
Yeah. I bought my parachute from Acme.
Mm.
Oh my goodness.
There was like a joke on Roadrunner where the Acme company was a bunch of Woody Woodpeckers, or not? It was a bunch of Roadrunners that were working there making Acme gear.
Ah, there you go.
Yep,
It'll make sense now.
that's why it's all rigged.
Yeah.
Bam.
Bam.
Yeah, GWAC
Oh.
quit punching people, GWAC.
I mean, sorry.
Yeah.
There you go. Fuck you. Yes, let's get high.
Yep. Been doing
Working on it.
I've been doing it too.
What is this?
That's the reason I'm not ranting and raving. I've already slowed down just listening to y'all. It's like, yeah.
What is this getting high of which you speak?
I was actually supposed to have, let's see, I was supposed to have this weekend off. Oh, shit, almost fell down.
Matt, you're
What
gay.
up, Matt,
You are
buddy?
gay.
Yeah, he's coming in declaring he's gay. That's amazing. Very open.
Buddy.
Where is that prick?
He's in
My
the
room.
chat.
Oh, I found
Oh,
him. Hey, Matt.
damn.
Hello. Buddy.
Come up here and say that, Matt.
He won't.
Okay, so where's your chat? I'm looking on my list and I don't see nothing.
A jot.
Well, I don't see nothing, but I'm just going with it.
Doug Danger, are you in the city or are you upstate?
I'm about 2 hours north of Manhattan. I'm in Dutchess County.
Oh, right on. I grew up in Albany.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah,
Doc,
that's farther up.
how long you been on panel, Doc, tonight?
I don't know. Why? It's time for me to go? Yeah.
No, I was just saying, ain't no one called you a troll, and it's been this long. That's pretty. You're doing pretty good there, buddy.
Right? Look at me, huh?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
ain't no one giving you shit or nothing, man. Imagine that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know. Are you a troll?
No, I'm not a troll, but I'm not actually. My channel doesn't deal with auditing or anti-auditing or anything.
He's a musician.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
that
do
too.
music and stuff, but I don't necessarily always agree with the 1A community. So
I don't always agree either.
It brings a lot of hate sometimes my way, but I respectfully ask questions about things. I question things. That's generally what I do.
That's good. That's not a troll.
No,
Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. I know who he is too, but he's human like me.
Yeah,
baby.
There you go.
The baby's good, Matt R. Baby's good.
What kind of music you play?
I was in a number of metal bands actually.
Really?
But now I'm the host of a music show. I play music videos by rock bands that are kind of virtually unknown. I don't play like major mainstream artists or anything like that. My show is kind of like how MTV used to be when they used to play music videos.
Oh, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, I know. Well, I'm 1,000 years old, so.
Me too.
I know. I remember all that shit. So, yeah, that's kind of what I do.
I want my MTV.
Which is good because music is universal, and it doesn't matter whether you're auditing community, a 1A community, or an anti-auditing community. Everybody loves music, no matter where you go. So
exactly. I saw this short last night about oh god, who was it? Like this singer or whatever. He was at a concert. Deranged, maybe.
I don't know.
Disturbed. He stopped his concert because this little girl was at his concert, and she was crying, and so he stopped the concert for her. And he made a good point. It's like that's the only place that we can all come together and forget about our political views or any kind of views that we have we're all just there for the music.
Exactly.
That's awesome.
Yeah. If you're at a concert, you're into the music. You're not paying attention to what the guy next to you, what his politics might be, or what his beliefs are. It doesn't really matter because everybody is there to enjoy the music. Yeah.
Exactly. Nice. Very nice.
Coke aside.
So yeah, sometimes when I question things, or I question the 1A community, Topher knows and Farlap knows. I come up and I'm always respectful about it. But there are certain people who sometimes in the chat just don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear somebody questioning anything because it's going against their narrative. And therefore they feel that I'm a troll or I'm anti-American or just some shit like that because I question things. But there's nothing wrong with that. There really isn't.
No.
Well,
and it makes for interesting conversations.
You still question what the government does still sometimes though, right, Doc?
Yeah. Well, look, you guys made a lot of points tonight that I agreed with, which is why I haven't gotten a whole lot of hate. I mean, when we were talking about politics and the politicians and everything, we were kind of in agreement on all of those issues. So,
yeah, Doc's biggest thing is he doesn't like when the auditors freak out on like the clerks,
a librarian or something.
Yeah, the clerks and the librarians and stuff like that. He feels like the cops. He feels like if you freak out on the cops, that's fine.
Yeah,
and if you freak out on like the mayor, that's fine.
Yeah,
but
government
like
officials,
the clerks and the secretaries and shit like that, he's not a big fan of that.
No, those are people. They could be your mom. They could be your aunt. They could be your grandmother. Like librarians, they're just going to work. They're going to work. They're handing out books to people and stuff. That's what they do. So they're not prepared for people to come in there with cameras and make a whole scene and tell them where they're wrong. And
towards the library.
What's that?
Besides that,
I'm kind of bitter towards the library because I got banned from the library for a year.
Oh,
where are you at, Midwest?
Yeah.
What did you do?
What did I do? I didn't do anything. They never asked me to leave. It was not me. It was Joey.
Okay, blame your company.
Well, no, and he didn't even do that. We walked into the library, me, him, and Prophet has never been to a library with us or anything.
You know what, GWAC? I'm glad you're up here. I actually got a question for you. So who's posting videos on Jay's channel?
So Joey took over Jay's channel.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I was wondering because I seen that.
Yeah, because I mean, it's for the kids and Monique's busy and so he's doing it for the kids.
It weirded me out when I seen a video pop up, and then I thought, well, maybe his wife had, or his girlfriend or whatever, Jay's had, maybe she had some videos that he had static videos, and she was putting them out, and trying to put them out there or something. I didn't know. That's why.
Yeah, no. So he's it freaked out a lot of people out when he went live on his channel. But yeah.
I'm just to let you know, Midwest. I don't know if you were planning on popping up here in a little bit, but I'm gonna probably shut this thing down in about 5 minutes, man, because I gotta go to work tomorrow. I can't be on here all night. We're working.
I appreciate
That'd be
you
4.
You did, man.
No, not a problem. That'd be 4 hours at the right at the 4 hour mark. I gotta kill it. But we had a hell of a show though.
Yeah, we did.
I got a good finisher for you.
Go ahead.
I made it home to pick up my support system here for Power Hour. Go do something somewhere, and I was trying to be fancy and super glue a bong into a big bowl so I could put ice in it, and it would just be one solid piece. It didn't work. It didn't adhere to the plastic, and I gave up. But what it did adhere to
is the table.
Nice. Motherfucker, dude.
Well done.
Nice. And that looked like an antique, dude. That looked like an antique too.
Motherfucker, dude. Like, I've had this thing since, like, what the fuck, dude?
Holy shit. That's hilarious.
At least you'll never lose the bong.
That's funny.
But that
Yeah,
would
now you got to move the. Now you got to move the table. Now you got to move the table to you just to hit the
to
bong.
where? To where? I'm not 15. I don't hang out in the garage no more.
Hey, I'm fucking almost 50 and I'm in the garage right now. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Oh,
You got AC. You got AC, don't you?
Huh?
You have air conditioning in the garage, do you not?
Oh no, I do not. I got 3 fans going.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Why would you do that to
doesn't
yourself?
know
Go
where he
inside,
is.
dude.
Huh? I can't live stream and I can't be on my computer inside.
Oh my god! Why would don't do that to yourself?
And
Get
I
a
can't
window
smoke.
unit and like
And
a
I
bunch
can't
of
smoke,
plywood.
dude. Nah, this is a fucking rental, dude. Fuck this place. If I really want to do
I'm
it, I
just
just put
saying,
a
like,
mini split. I'll put a mini split on this bitch, call it a day.
if you take a window unit and maybe a sheet and a half of plywood, strip it to where it's just as wide as tall as the unit is, you can shut your garage on it. I don't know. I've done it, but yeah. Fuck that bomb.
Yeah. So I put out something funny lately, Topher. I put out a video called Karen of the Dead, and I took the first 30 minutes of Night of the Living Dead, and I just riffed over it for 30 minutes, doing the voices for the characters, and I went back and I added music and sound effects and everything, and it came out really funny. It really did.
Nice. Is it on your channel?
It is on my channel, the Doc Danger channel. Yeah, go and check out Karen of the Dead because it's actually funny. I'm going to start focusing more on doing stuff like that because I had a ball doing it. I really did.
I'm going to check out your channel.
I think you need to do another video about Farlap. That'd be
Well,
awesome.
Farlap, yes, I used to roast Farlap mercilessly. I did, yeah.
Them were funny. Farlap boy gets so mad too, especially when you start calling him a Aussie. Oh my god!
Yeah.
That's Doc's in the chat.
Okay, yeah, I want to check his channel out.
Yeah, please do.
Of course.
I know. Right now I'm doing the music show on my own channel. I used to do it on other people's channels. I went from having the #2 music show when I was doing it with Conspiracy Music to having the #1 show, and now I'm doing it on my own channel. And it's the least viewed music show in the whole music community, and I'm not happy about it. But it's a really good show. It's the best music show that nobody seems to be watching. So, yeah, you might want to go to my channel and check out the Doc Danger Music Show.
Right, Mr. Samuel
I
lost.
just dropped your Karen of the Dead video in the chats.
Ah, there you go. Thank you, my friend.
So, hey, so when I replayed that, when I did that intro, did you guys see the clip that I did at the end? Did you hear the clip I did at the end of that?
I did not.
Do you guys know the clip where it came from? Any of you guys familiar with the Hodge twins or the conspiracy twins or the conservative twins?
No.
Oh my God. You guys got to watch them on YouTube. They're freaking hilarious. Their name's the Hodge twins. They're comedians, but they do a show and they got like 3 or 4 YouTube channels, and they put a video out on each one of those YouTube channels every day. And I clipped every one of their videos start out, and they start out and he's like, "We got a new show for y'all. We got a damn good show." And it's every one of their videos, and I clipped that and I put that in my intro.
Oh, okay. There you go. Cool.
Along with the Sylvester Stallone clip, you know.
Yeah, I wasn't here. I didn't see the intro. I wasn't here for the intro.
Well, God damn it, I'm gonna play it one more time. But I'm gonna play it on my way out. So, I am gonna say this, or I'm gonna you know what? I'm gonna let you guys say your piece. Farlap moves. You got the floor, my man.
Well, it's been fucking fun, I'll tell you that. And I'll be back like a true cunt I am. So I'll catch you all later.
Truth be told, it's on you, brother.
Love all my brothers and sisters out there. Please keep y'all's heads on the swivel. The earth is changing, so pay attention to what goes on around you and stay as free as you can.
Ricky, it's on you.
Oh man, much love, you guys. Yeah, the only show that I have to have at least 2 full-on drinks before I join the panel. That's the way I like it. Much love, everybody. Stay safe.
10-4. There you go, Doc. It's on you, brother.
Well, thank you for having me as always, Topher. It was good to see everybody. Come check out my channel, Doc Danger. If you want to take a break from the whole 1A thing, and because that can be stressful after a while, thinking about all of that stuff. So come over and check out my channel. You can check out the music I've done, the music shows that I've done, the comedy stuff I've done, and that's what you'll find over there on the Doc Danger channel. And it was good seeing everybody again.
And I know you can't see Blind Man, but the floor is yours.
Okay, well, I got my Blind Man Audits channel. I also got my gaming channel. If you want to watch me stumble around and badly play video games, but otherwise, you go ahead and play your intro, and I'll pretend I saw it.
All right, and I'm actually gonna play 2. I actually got 2 things to play, so watch them both. Check them out. They're pretty good. I edited, and Aja edited. We both edited these down. Check them out.
Cool.
Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. Now, if you know what you're worth, then go out and get what you're worth. But you gotta be willing to take the hits and not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you want to be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you.
Yeah, got a show for y'all. Got a damn good show.
Shine bright up all night, we're never slowing down. Fall in love, drunk mistakes, we're bound to hit the ground. Gotta keep this feeling, keep on breathing, even if we're slipping away. So I close my eyes and lose myself now. Do it like it's only a day. We got a party for a lifetime. No, we ain't stopping for the sunrise. No, we don't care about the bad nights. And for a second I can feel like this. Make me feel like this.
I am Toe for life, and we out this bitch. Toodles.
Laters.
Peace out.
Bye.